What's going on, everybody? Good morning, YouTube. Here in I'm riding along I-44 here in Missouri. Just got done passing through Springfield, Missouri. But I was just thinking about, man. I wanna run a few things by you guys this morning. We'll get straight to it. You know, in life, I'm using myself. I'm gonna use myself a lot in this video, man, because I've taken a lot of. I'm gonna name this video. I'm gonna title this video. Chances in life. You know, in my lifespan that I have been here on the earth, man, I've gambled a lot on life. Now I've had a lot of mistakes I made a lot of mistakes in my lifetime. You know, the little bit time I have been here on earth, and I was just thinking about, man, how sometimes it's been good, sometimes it's been bad. You know, just going through life in general. You know, I have been one of those individuals to where you know how you got some people that you look at, you like, damn, that person is just living, man, just getting by. I have been that individual, but as I've gotten older, I have taken a look upon myself, you know, taking a look upon my life, and like, man, especially within the last couple of years, man, I'm thinking about, you know, just having some things for myself, bettering myself, getting a foundation. I said that before, having a solid foundation in life, and I would consider myself a late bloomer because of some things that I have experienced in life, you know. Some of the things, but I can assure you of this, some of the things that I have experienced in life that have set me up to where I am right now. I mean, as far as me being able to grow and learn from the things that I have been through. But, you know, I've been reading Golden Child book. You guys, if you guys are not subscribed to that guy there on YouTube, go subscribe to that guy, Golden Child, Melvin Peterson. He has a book out there, a very good read, man. It opens your mind to a lot of things, you know, a lot of things that that you are unaware of, you know. And he sums it up in this book in the simplest terms, the simplest forms, guys. But the name of the book is How to Obtain Wealth in 30 Days. How to Obtain Wealth in 30 Days. And some of the things that he's going over in that book, I've been, you know, pondering on them. I've been pondering on, you know, not because I have read this book, but I've been pondering on them for a long time, and I just haven't brought them to light yet, you know. But now, as I'm continuing to read this book, man, he's opening my mindset up a whole lot, guys, especially with this real estate stuff. And real estate is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, man. And you know, yeah, this trucking stuff is here. You know, I'm gonna get my trucking business up and going, but as he says in this, you know, as he mentions in this book, man, you have to have multiple streams of income, and that's what I'm trying to do, man. I've told my lady this, man. We gotta come up with something to where we can make some more money, get more money, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm at, man. I'm trying to come up with more ways. My mind is constantly roaming on Rome mode. And let me say this too, man. And Melvin speaks a little bit about it in his book about the educational system. Yes, the educational system in the USA, man, is so fucked up, dude. They hide a lot of stuff in the educational system. Our educational system is so fucking watered down, man. It's pathetic, man. And you know what? I don't fault them for it. You know, I fault us for it. What I mean us is we have let our educational system get so dysfunctional, because it's very dysfunctional. You know, when it comes to teaching our children when it comes to history, when it comes to our ancestors, where we really come from. Honestly, I don't know where I come from. But that's just another topic, man. You know, I have heard people say, well, you may be of this descent, or you may be of that descent, man. I don't know, man. I never just took the time to investigate that stuff, you know. But yes, our educational system is very fucked up nowadays, and it's a shame how I'm gonna say the white folks, man, because that's who's doing it. These Europeans. How the Europeans have come over here to North America and watered down a whole bunch of bullshit, man. And it is watered down. That's just like you know, knowledge is power. But like Melvin says, and I've known this before, knowledge is useless if you don't apply that knowledge. Because once you apply that knowledge, that's when it becomes power. I'm gonna add this too, guys. You know how some folks say, well, get an education this, an education is that. Yes, that may be true to a certain extent, man. I'm not very high on education. To a certain extent I am, but if schooling may not be for everybody, schooling wasn't for me, you know. I've been to college or whatever, you know, but my most valuable things of learning when it came to education is when I self-research, man. It didn't come from it didn't come from me sitting in a classroom or anything like that, listening to an instructor or teacher tell me about something, man. My education came from me just pretty much learning on my own, you know. Yes, there are things where an instructor can show you something, can tell you a little bit about something, but that only goes so far, guys. That only goes so far, man. And you know how you have people hold on, guys. Back to the education stuff. Pretty much, if you're not trying to go to school, you know, educate yourself far as going to school to be a doctor or a nurse or I say this, man. It's an array of things that you can go to school for, but it's an array of things that you don't need to go to school for. Say, for an example, there are a lot of people that have went to school, and I know a whole lot of them too, man, that have went to school, that have gotten a degree in the field and don't even use that fucking degree, man. That's why I say the education system is so watered down, man. That's why I say it wasn't for me. Because there are a lot of jobs out here in the world. They say you need an education for it, but you really don't need an education for it. Let's say this, like some of the jobs that I have had in my past, you know, I'm just, because I come from sales. That was one of the major jobs that I have stayed at for a long time. I was in sales. Man, you got guys that are in the car business. Sales. What I mean in the car business. You got guys that have been that are selling cars that's making 7 figures and don't even have a college degree or anything like that. Did you catch me? You don't need a fucking college degree to sell cars, man. You don't need a fucking college degree to drive trucks. You don't need a college degree to be a radio personality, to be a DJ. I just want us people, man, us as a generation, especially us black people, man, to wake up, man. You don't need an education to sell real estate. You don't even need a real estate license to sell property. You know, that's just another part of it, but, you know, there are a lot of ways out here to accumulate money, man, and sometimes we gotta gamble. We gotta take that chance on getting to that next level. Because if you don't take that chance, man, if you're not willing to take that chance, how do you know what's on the other side of that? I said it before. How do you know what's on the other side of that that tunnel, on the other side of that mountain, man? Because you haven't taken that chance. And me, myself, I'm willing to take chances in life, man. I have taken chances all my life. You know, but sometimes, when you take a chance, you still can play it safe. Did you guys follow me right there? You still can play it safe and still be all right, man. But another thing that Golden Child mentions in his book, the greater the risk, the greater reward, the greater the reward. And that is so true, man. The more risk that's involved in taking that chance, the better the reward you can reap from it. And guys, I just want to share that with you this morning. This video is 13 minutes long, but if you guys haven't went out there and bought Golden Child book, he's a YouTuber that's out here. The name of the book is called How to Obtain Wealth in 30 Days. It's really not how to obtain wealth in 30 days. He's just filling our mind, opening our minds up to be able to attain wealth. You know, because there are a lot of ways out there for us to obtain wealth. But you guys be safe out there and be encouraged, man. Build yourself a foundation and stand on it. I'll talk to you guys later.